I'm Janelle Thompson. I'm your Student Health Clinic nurse practitioner, and welcome to another episode of What the Health. And today we're going to be talking about the Moderna vaccine. And so I appreciate so far all of the topics that are starting to come in. I believe that the Moderna vaccine came in because a Hawkeye alert went out just a week or two ago, because we have gotten the Moderna vaccine here at the clinic. So why did I pick the Moderna vaccine to come into the Student Health Clinic? The Pfizer vaccine actually needs to be under super duper ridiculous cold freezing temperatures, and I don't have the vaccine storage capabilities with our equipment for that. But the vaccine storage I do have here did work for Moderna. Johnson & Johnson, unfortunately, is not available right now, and so Moderna was the one that I could bring into the clinic. All of the COVID-19 vaccines, though, are showing still, despite even the Delta variant, to be very effective. We're talking 80 to 90%, upper 80s, effective in preventing death, hospitalizations, and really severe illness. Even though we do know definitely that even if you're vaccinated, that you can get breakthrough cases of COVID-19 now because this virus has mutated to the Delta variant. So who is a good candidate to get this? Anybody really who's 18 years of age and older. For people who have had maybe like intolerances to other vaccines, this does not have any eggs in it or egg products, so you're good there. Certainly if you've ever had an allergic response that has made your airway close off, then we'd want to know about that. This does not have any metal in it. It does not insert a magnet into you. I do not put a microchip in your arm when I put this vaccine into your arm. You are not going to go infertile with getting this vaccine. COVID-19 vaccines don't alter your DNA, so they don't go into the actual nucleus of our cell. The nucleus is where our DNA is actually stored. With the messenger type RNA vaccine, which is what Moderna is, that uses what's called a spike protein that's introduced to our system with the first vaccine. And our body's immune system looks at that spike protein and says, hey, this isn't supposed to be here. And it starts to build up immunity against that. It makes our antibodies increase in level specific to that spike protein. And so it builds up a defense. It takes a couple of weeks for that to happen. And so then 28 or so days later, the Moderna vaccine is given again. And that one is a way for our body to remember that we got the first vaccine, and it reintroduces us to that same spike protein, and our body says, whoa, there it is again. And then it has a pretty darn robust response to it. So when people get side effects, it's generally from the second vaccine because it reawakens that whole system. More antibodies are built. It's not giving you COVID-19. It's not a live virus. It's not a live attenuated virus, but it's just robust because our body is working. It's building up that response. So what side effects might you get? Well, it's injected into the muscle, and this messenger RNA is actually working through the muscle. It's given in the arm, and so your muscle can get pretty darn sore with that. Some people get some nausea with it, some headaches, and fatigue is also pretty significant. Some people do just fine though, and that doesn't mean that they're not responding as well to the vaccine. Everybody's immune system has different levels of the way they respond. And some people are hypersensitive responders, and some people's immune system just kind of goes with the flow. Some people are indicated now to get the vaccine a third time, and at this point, that's just people who have a low immune system. People who are immunocompromised already are having trouble building up immunity and fighting infections. So studies have shown now by introducing that a third time to immunocompromised persons that they should build up near equally as what somebody who's not immunocompromised would. So this is where we store our vaccines, and this is all medical grade storage. When we get the vaccine from the public health department, we put it in the freezer. In the freezer, it is good until it actually expires. So I've received Moderna vaccine here. In each one of these containers, there are 10 doses of vaccine XM times 11. And today happens to be a day that we will be giving the vaccine, so we have people on the schedule to come in and get it. We do accept walk-ins. So we need to thaw the vaccine to be able to give it. Last night when I left the clinic, I moved one of the vials down to the refrigerator. So now I have a vial that is thaw. Once it's moved to the refrigerator and it's in its thawed state, it is only good for 30 days. Then it has to be thrown away. As soon as I do this, I now have to throw this away in 12 hours. So we only do this on Wednesdays and Thursdays because no matter how many people come in today, I have to throw away what's left. So thank you so much for watching What the Health. Please continue to just send me questions. This is not going to be just about COVID, so feel free to send me other things. I know COVID's a hot topic right now, and I'm happy to field any questions and answer anything there. But anything else you want to talk about, I'm here for that. And always know that the Student Health Clinic's free to you. You can come in just to ask questions, express concerns, and I will see you next time on What the Health.